low emotions, medium emotions, good emotions. People are somewhere on this scale, their default vibration. So here's the thing, if someone is like in a chronic state of guilt or depression, which calibrates down here, them bonding with you over negativity, oh, that's so crazy what's going on in the world. Oh, isn't this BS? Oh, outrage, is actually their way of raising their vibration. Because even if they're talking about something fearful, it's still better than not feeling anything at all. So when they're in a state of outrage, that's actually raising them up. And the only reason it seems negative to you is because you might be up here or somewhere in the middle. And so it literally sucks you down. And that's why you feel depleted by some of these people. Does that make sense? Start with compassion. Sometimes these negative people, if you can't cut them out of your life, they're just operating in a lower frequency. So where do you start with unsupportive people? You start in the vibration of compassion. And it's hard to do, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to be the bigger person. It allows you to put this metaphysical barrier between you and them. You won't get sucked down as much once you're operating from a state of compassion. Get this through your head that regret is scarier than rejection. When people are hating or unsupportive, it's just a projection. Understand that people are gonna project onto you all their insecurities, all their fears, all their just like negative vomit just coming at you. You have to have the boundary to not let it get to you. There is what is called an adaptation period for any. Think of a thermostat. It has a homeostatic set point, 68 degrees, whatever you set it to. Anytime it goes above 70, it's gonna kick on, try and bring it down to 68. Anytime it drops below 68, it's gonna kick on, bring it up to 68. It's keeping your apartment, your house in a nice, cool homeostatic set point. You follow? We have that same homeostatic set point with people in our lives. When you're trying to go after the 2.0 version of you and make some big changes, people are gonna try and keep you in that homeostatic identity that you have, the 1.0. Breaking past it's gonna cause them, just like the hate comments on the band videos, to look at your sound change and be like, what? And it's kind of expected. I mean, honestly, like if you're posting personal content, you've always been posting personal content, and the next day you totally start going in like holistic health direction and posting videos about eating healthy, moving, all this, it's different for people. It's gonna take them a while to adjust. There might not be a delay time for you shifting into the 2.0 version, but there is for other people accepting. Wish I understood this earlier, that effort is the universal currency of respect. When you put in effort to what you do, to the shifts, if you just keep going, people eventually start to respect it. Don't expect respect when you've only posted like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. When you've only been to the gym for 2 weeks. When you start getting all these big ideas in your head about creating the 2.0 you and evolving and raising your vibe, and you just want to share it with someone, and it's the first time you're ever talking about it. Because again, people have a box that they've put you in that identity. And when you're breaking out of it, it's gonna take them a while to adapt. But if you keep putting in effort and you're consistent, eventually they'll come around and they have no other choice but to accept that's just the new version of you. That's who you are. You have over 60,000 thoughts a day, and there's something called a negativity sway bias built in to the hardware of your brain. It's controlled by your reticular activating system. This is deep reptilian, and it's to keep you alive and make you survive. You can't focus on all the stimuli in the world right now. It's just too overwhelming, so you have selective focus. Not to be confused with selective hearing that my girlfriend says I have. What's that, babe? You've asked me 7 times? Yeah, you've asked me 7 times. I get it. Negativity weighs pounds, and positivity weighs ounces. You can hear 100 great things about you, but man, if there's one thing that sucks, that's what we focus on, isn't it? Because you have a negativity sway bias, you're more primed to look out for danger or things that spike a sympathetic nervous system response for you. Danger, like focus on that, don't go there. That's a survival mechanism. That's what fear is. It's running the script. But here's the thing, every single person has that built in, myself included. I've had to consciously blunt that part of my brain in order for me to keep going, so I can earn the respect, so I can earn the leadership role that I'm in. Because guess what? When you get over this and take action in spite of it, you're actually someone worth respecting. Don't value the opinions of others you don't respect. Have compassion for people at a lower frequency. Understand that regret is scarier and should be to you than rejection. There's an adaptation period for any sort of change that's built into us as humans. And if you want to really create the 2.0 you, put yourself out there, go for it. You just gotta get over it. Stop settling, start living. See ya.